Hello, this is Eileen, the environmental educator, and it's Friday. So yes, we have another Friday funny, and today is a chuckler. It's a lighthearted funny because it doesn't really happen often. I don't think it's ever happened before, and no one was hurt. But right here, a bear was captured inside of Disney World. That's NBC. CNN spotted at Disney World, and it prompted the closure of parts of Magic Kingdom. Right here, bear on the loose. And again, closure. Then it opened up later in the day. This video here says that this was found, I think it was found by workers, spotted. And so I'm not sure any of the public actually ever even saw the bear. But this video here says that it was on Tom Sawyer's Island. But the fact that there was a bear in Disney World where there's a lot of tourists shut down the park, temporarily closed Monday afternoon, the most magical place on earth. And then the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission said it safely captured the adult female bear that was reported to be in a tree. So, and then really the only visual of, the public seeing the bear is aerial footage of what appeared to be the bear in a white tarp carried by multiple law enforcement agents moving out of a wooded area. And that would be this white tarp here. I'm assuming, there's some videos out there showing this. So they found a bear, and the staff have captured the animal, and they are relocating the bear out of the park to an area in or around the Ocala National Forest. Now, Florida does have a lot of bears. I think one was spotted on a beach a while ago. I did it was probably a Friday Funny video about it. So, this of course increased wait times, and here's the attractions that were closed. So, I did a video about that bear on the beach. And, hey, bears want to go swimming too, right? They're always in the hot tubs. Everybody sees the video of that. And, it was captured without incident. So, they say it's best to give bears their space moving along. But in this situation, I'm not sure tourists would know what to do. Like when people go to Yellowstone, when people come up here to Montana, right outside of Yellowstone, where I'm at, bear is, drilled into their head, and you should really have bear spray. And, I truly think that even if you're thinking you're going to run into a bear, when you do, it's a completely different experience. I know the first time I did, I came over a ridge and I was like, oh, hey bear. Luckily I've run into a lot of bears, and, it's all worked out well. But, but right here, especially in a park like this where people aren't prepared, would never think that they would see a bear, wouldn't have bear spray, wouldn't really have ever heard how to act in, if you see a bear, or how to avoid one. This could have been a little ugly if the bear walked into, this whole area is pretty big, but not really. So if it got into a populated part of the park, and even if you're on Tom Sawyer's Island, like you take a boat out there, and there's a lot of woods out there, there's things to do. So somebody outside of an official person could have run into this bear, and it could have been a little worse. But it's kind of a little funny because it just keeps saying a bear. It has to be a black bear. And I know living up here in Montana, it's pretty funny because people will be like, yeah, right here, black bear. So people will be like, oh, that's only a black bear. You're like, what? No, I mean, a bear's a bear. They're like, no, I mean, it's not a grizzly. And true, grizzly are more ferocious, okay, but a black bear can still take you out if it wants to. So but it's pretty funny. People are very nonchalant here in bear area that, I mean, that's just a black bear. Like, just keep walking. It's, they aren't looking for trouble in most cases. You really just don't want to surprise them. And, but here's the park all closed down because a black bear just was, they say that they think it was foraging for fall. They say that, I guess even bears in Florida hibernate. I don't know. I know, when we've had some really warm winters, it seemed like the bears were out much longer, you know, at the end of the season when they probably should have been hibernating already, and they're out much earlier in the spring. So I know up here they seem to hibernate for a lot less if it's warmer. So I even really like, wow, they hibernate down in Florida because it's warm enough for them to be out all year. But right here they say during the fall, which technically it's not even fall yet. This happened on Monday, and it's not fall until I think Saturday. Bears are more active as they search for food and pack on fat reserves for the winter. So they said that this bear was most likely moving through searching for food because they do follow their nose. Bears have incredible noses. So nobody's seen an actual picture of the bear. I haven't found it. This is as close as you're going to see to the that there was a bear, is the bear being hauled out with all of these officials. But right now, Magic Kingdom was closed for a while because of a bear. So we're just gonna have a little chuckle at that because it's Friday and you gotta laugh, people, especially in the serious times that we're in now. So you gotta keep your wits about you everywhere, people. You just never know when the unexpected, is gonna be looking you in the face. And I guess you don't want it to be a bear in Disney World, a bear anywhere, but stay tuned, people.